Hello, everybody. We are here today with again with the Writing is Art show, and well, writing is art, as we have discussed. Yay! So last week or last show we talked about a lot of trauma and dogs and death, and I got really emotional, and talked about emotion and putting emotion into your stories and not killing people and children's books. And
if there's anything I can't stand, it's needless death in child's books.
So today we thought we would move on from that. We've
to a happy ending.
Something a little happier. So anyways, moving past the grief into the joy.
Lassie found Timmy in a well and he didn't drown.
Yay. So well, that was one of the things we talked about too, was that your responsibility as a writer, because you are putting yourself out there into the world, and your stories should be making people's lives better.
Mm-hmm. Improvement
of people's lives.
If you're gonna garden, I mean.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I really like that subject. I'm not saying that we should continue to talk on that, because I think we should move on, but at the same time I'm kind of at a loss, because we didn't really plan for this today, because we usually, I don't know, we kind of wing it. That's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the fun of this show. It's
how this show got started.
I like how
real.
Yeah.
this show is not about coffee, and you guys.
None of us have coffee.
Yeah, you guys.
We're not coffee.
Coca-Cola.
We're drinking Coke
I'm
today.
the only one that has coffee.
This is, our Nicaraguan import Coke, because
Yours is from Nicaragua?
yeah, they're all, these ones are from
they're all.
Nicaragua.
Oh, okay.
The Pepsi's from Mexico.
That's it. They're fancy.
And the Coke's from Nicaragua.
Yeah.
So that's
Because they do not have high fructose corn syrup in them.
So that's
So
Coca-Cola's from
these are, we get these from, it's Miami Beach.
Yeah, we don't actually
get them
get
everywhere.
Yeah, we don't.
And they're just like the old fashioned Coke, and they don't like genuinely have like the old, I mean, they're Coke.
But they don't have
They're not that old fashioned, but
How do you know? So I've no one put coffee in this bottle. And you pretend that you
looks like coffee to me.
It'd be the same color.
anyways, it's really nice to have stuff about high fructose corn syrup and to be able to enjoy it. And I really appreciate that, because it's one of the things I love about living here.
Mm-hmm.
Besides all the wonderful positive vibes.
And we don't have to go all the way to Nicaragua to get this.
Exactly. I know, that is so cool. And you don't have, okay, that's another thing, is the Coke, they have the green Coke, which is, the organic,
Stevia.
it's exactly. But it costs like 5 times as much. And that's just silly, when this is, just an import, and it has like the same.
It's like $1 a bottle.
Yeah.
It's like
$1.50.
$1.50.
Depending on where you go.
Depending on which store you go. and who's got
Anyway,
what stuff.
we love it. So it's awesome, and that is completely irrelevant.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today?
Sounds like we're talking about Coca-Cola.
How about pirates and hippies and
Different.
yeah.
They're different characters.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I have a
what I'm trying to
character
say is
that we're
that-
coming up with. He's gonna be a pirate hippie beach bum. So
Sounds like Jack Sparrow.
okay, well, it's for the company.
Okay. Yeah.
There's some drawings of it over there, but I don't think we're gonna show it just yet.
No. Keep it
But
under wraps.
we have some really cool things. Oh, we have the well, I don't know if I should mention it quite yet, but well, we're gonna be having books published here very soon. They're coming out under some publishing company. Should talk about publishing company. Okay, so after New Year's, which is okay, so in a couple weeks, we'll talk more about the publishing company, because it's kind of fun, and I'll be able to show where it comes from and everything like that too. So yeah, okay, okay, we'll do that.
Now we're
So-
gonna talk about like characters though, because
But there's a little dude that we have for it,
yeah.
and it's gonna be really fun. So we'll talk about that later. Okay, sorry, let's get excited.
Can we know a different character? So how do you characterize that person without?
He's not a person.
No, I'm
he's a
saying,
character.
tell me about a different character. How do you characterize them as a person?
Character as a person, as a person?
No,
No,
it's
just
character
a
in your
random,
book. How do
you should be like, we're talking about like characters, like,
Well, we were talking about emotion and putting those types of things into stories. We were talking about setting and mood and making your readers feel and think and
Okay, so
making them, and we decided, well, we didn't just decide. We pointed out that no matter how much you make a reader cry and bring them into the story, the real thing that makes you memorable as an author is actually making them happy and making them laugh.
yeah,
The
we decided
positive.
that though.
Like, we decided that.
that.
We didn't decide that. It's a long known thing that I'm just putting into different words because, it's general happy marketing and like everything. So whenever you're writing a story, it actually has to do with, you're selling the story to your readers.
Yeah, and
That's
you
what
want
you're
your-
doing. And you're emotionally investing with your readers. And then if you want them to buy more of your books and more of your stories, well, you've got to make benefit their lives in some way or another. It's just basic psychology.
You don't want to sell like a how-to book that doesn't tell you how to do stuff.
Exactly. Or like a how-to book, like that's stupid and doesn't make you.
How to build a chair. Go to Lowe's and buy a chair.
Well, I don't know. You could turn that into like this great humorous thing to where you would sell like, hundreds of thousands of copies of it because it was so stupid and funny. You could actually take a topic like that and you could make it really super, super funny.
I was saying if you were marketing it though as a how to build a chair from scratch.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Anyways, you could take a
before,
simple, you know what, maybe we'll do that eventually. I'll tell you what, we might eventually do some experiments with some books. We might do that, oh my goodness, and since we can now. We'll pick like these little group brainstorming sessions and we'll pick like from the dumbest.
In the Facebook group, maybe.
Yeah, maybe in the Facebook group, let's see the stupidest topic you could possibly think of. And we'll all collectively write a book on it and see how it sells. And just to prove my point on psychology.
Okay.
And
which is
that whenever you make people feel good and make them happy and make them laugh, they want to be invested in your stuff. That's all.
I was just double checking. What's the point is also the point.
The point is the point. Exactly.
no, what I was saying
That
is,
reminds me of that Ringo Starr cartoon. Do you remember that cartoon? No, seriously. He was walking. He was the only one with a pointy head or something like that. Do you remember? It was really freaking trippy. It was this old cartoon, and Ringo Starr did it.
okay.
Okay, I'm
And
noting that.
it's something about he was the only one with a point. It's great. I don't remember what it was called. I'll have to find that and look it up. It was really, really funny.
Anybody want to send a link for that?
It's probably on YouTube somewhere. Yeah, it was really funny.
Anyway, what I was saying though is we were talking about
That's true.
setting of like the place before, and now we're talking about setting of the character. Like what's the
Well, you want to have a real topic today?
She's trying to.
I thought.
Okay, look at Isabella here. She's got her
I thought
Australian
that we should have
cowboy
some
hat,
sort of topic.
and she's
Well,
just
it's an
looking adorable.
Australian hat.
She's an Australian hat.
She's
Okay.
being
It's actually
so,
it's like from Australia.
serious. Okay.
I know. Is it
Yeah.
a kangaroo or
It's kangaroo.
Yes.
is it actual kangaroo
It's
leather?
not really platypus, so.
Who would dare?
No, I just
Okay, so it's
like,
kangaroo
it's like a
leather.
real,
It's a genuine,
it's a genuine,
authentic.
yeah,
From Australia,
made in
Australian.
Australia.
Like
and
our
everything.
Nicaraguan,
It matches the.
like our Nicaraguan Coca-Cola.
It matches the.
Okay, sure.
Big figurines and the
Yeah.
dolphins on your boat there, yeah.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Well, yes,
She's taking the show really
So
seriously.
Isabella is a character right now. So what kind
Yeah.
of character would you describe her as?
Tell us all about your character.
No, you tell me.
Mm.
Just by looking at us, at her. Yeah, looking at her.
Yes.
Looking at her, tell us about her. Describe her as a character. Just by looking at her.
Yeah, go ahead. Use me.
Don't overly
She's from Australia. She's got an Australian hat.
Or she has an obsession with
Or she's a
Australian horses. I don't know.
I'm gonna
Black
say,
Beauty, I'm thinking of the Black.
I love that show too. You're right, you're
I
right.
like that.
Actually, with the dolphin mug and the tie-dye shirt, I'm gonna say she's from an island somewhere, like the Pacific Islands maybe.
Or she's from
And-
Miami Beach.
She could be.
Come on, I'm trying to be more exotic.
Abby.
More exotic than Miami Beach. Okay.
Okay, she's from Miami Beach.
She's blonde though, so she's not actually from here.
She's from-
She's an import.
She's from a secret.
She's imported.
Triple
No. Please no. She's a Pittsburgh immigrant.
Okay, so she's.
So wait, are you being a detective or are you being a writer here? Like, you're like,
We're just making shit up. I have no idea. We're
by
gonna
what she has in her cup. That means she's drinking coffee.
I verbal deduction, Watson.
So,
Sometimes though, like, see, like the pink shirt and the hat, they don't exactly go together. And like sometimes you purposely mismatch your character up a little bit because it gives personality to the characters.
You make
Sometimes,
them
like,
incongruous.
yeah.
she has a lot of personality, by the way.
And
yeah.
well, I was just saying, like somebody that has like a lot of personality, you like see like some you were talking about like over describing before, like what whether their clothes, what
Oh, but their
shirt
clothes
he was
and
mad,
what-
you know, whether it matters whether his shirt was blue or not, but like if you're making a point about the character that like,
Like Tom
his outfit
Bombadil.
doesn't exactly go together, then you want to describe it a little bit.
Yeah, like
because
Tom
that's part of
Bombadil
the
and his bright
character.
yellow boots and his bright blue shirt.
Well, they
It's
won't have much
relevant
together.
because it clashes so badly, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody's wearing like a you've got this old hippie lady with great big glasses and she's wearing all these brightly colored clothes and stuff like that, and she has like, long rainbow gray hair and stuff. I mean, then you know that she's from Miami. Then you know that she's an old hippie chick. And
Yeah,
like
you said hippie already though. What
I
you
didn't
have to
say
do is
hippie, yeah.
describe her without saying the word
Without
hippie.
saying, yeah, exactly. So no good.
Yeah.
Because I would start off old hippie chick.
And what you need to do is describe a lady without saying hippie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how people are like, wow, she's a hippie.
Like saying, well, you don't want to say that this guy's a pirate, but he has a peg leg and an eye patch, and he has like the skull and bones on his eye patch.
But you
and
don't
like,
say
And he drinks rum at
no,
yeah,
but
6 o'clock in the
no,
morning.
this is it. Is you don't know he's a pirate because he's wearing a businessman suit.
Oh, let's see. I see.
You get the, you like you notice the
So
funny
we're
way he
clashing.
walks. It means he has a peg leg, but like it doesn't. He can't be a pirate because he's not like.
Makes him wear a
pirate.
business suit and he works in
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Starbucks is a manager.
Yeah, he's a manager of Starbucks. I said like
But he really is a pirate.
And
all this
yeah,
stuff,
and-
like rum and
But yeah. No, I was just
I like
saying,
it with a double.
Okay, so what we're talking about here is we're talking about characters,
Mhm.
and what we're talking about is they're clashing, like contrasting different character types into one character.
Yeah.
So, and you're talking about how you would do that.
Yeah,
So the guy's a pirate, but at the same time he's wearing a business suit. So where's this leading?
he works at Starbucks as a manager.
No. Where is it leading? Like what's
Well, he's actually hiding from the the law, and like he has this ship out in the harbor, but like
Okay.
it's disguised as Colombian coffee.
Oh,
It's
I
like
see.
Brazilian, from South America, and it brings in coffee, but it doesn't actually have coffee because in the coffee cans there's gold and
Okay.
Spanish ink and stuff. Okay, so like that.
Okay.
He's
So he's wearing a
Like,
business
you
suit,
know that this guy is like,
but you know he's a
business-
pirate.
and the ship itself, it looks like it's like a it's like a cargo ship,
Mhm.
and it says it has
So-
coffee in it.
So he's a
doesn't
real
have
pirate.
coffee in it.
He's a pirate.
Yeah.
He's a billionaire. And
Yeah.
he lives in Miami Beach.
Just
Okay.
saying that to like,
He probably lives in South Beach in a big mansion.
Yes, I'm sure he lives on South Beach. Yeah, okay. All right, so where is this character, what is up with, what's the point of this character? We're just talking about character
No,
clashes?
yeah, but we're
Or we're
talking about
putting
like,
our characters in
He stole
disguise?
something from the main character's father, and the main character's father's dead, and the main character's on a quest to recover what was stolen.
no, but we're
So
talking
it sounds
about
like
the
she's
character
writing a-
itself. No.
About a character.
What I'm
We're not
saying
even-
though is
We're
like,
not even telling our audience anything
this is a
except
pirate.
rambling on about.
We know that he is in hiding because he's wearing a business suit instead of his regular pirate clothes. So then
He's
it's
a
get
regular
somewhere
pirate,
from that, right?
Hey, what are regular pirates clothes?
Regular pirate. Well, in this day and age, I mean, who knows? I mean,
Yeah, they,
Well,
they do wear
say
business
it's like-
suits nowadays.
Well, actually, what it is he's a pirate from like back then.
Oh,
now he's time
traveling.
traveling.
Okay, he's a so, like, and that's why he has the
I found the fountain of
icon.
youth.
he found
Yeah.
the fountain of youth.
So he's
That's
a
not what I
On
was
Miami
doing.
Beach?
No.
Yeah, we're
No,
going.
if he's a time traveler, why would he?
He said he's immortal.
No, you said he was immortal, but I said he was a time traveler. And he can't be immortal if he's a time traveler because he goes by a portal.
Time travelers are immortal. No, because they never.
In a way,
Yeah,
Not really.
they have like false.
they can be.
Not the same.
They have a false sense of eternity. Is that what you
So
said?
it's a bit of false immortality.
False immortality.
I'm gonna write a book now about a time traveler who's like, I'm immortal. See, I've been
Yeah, I've been all through
And then
time.
people will be like, you've only been alive for 20 years.
Yeah. So you're not actually immortal. You're just.
No, but what we're talking
And
about.
all the
though,
real
is,
immortals get upset with him.
So if you
Say
would like,
this person is, has their house full of books.
I just.
You get something from that too, don't you?
Yeah,
They like
books.
You don't say that they like to read, you just say their house is.
Oh, we're just talking more about the show.
Yeah,
and
we're
the
talking
telling.
about, yeah,
Oh.
that's what, that's what we
Oh,
were
is that the
talking
point?
about. That was the point.
Okay, that was the point originally.
Wow, so it's show don't tell, but that was the whole point.
Yeah,
So if
yeah,
you,
that's
yeah,
the
if you
thing.
say, okay, they walked into their room,
You
they
don't
had like
say the pirate was in
25,000
disguise,
books
you say he wore
in
it.
alphabetical order,
That's why we talk about
and-
hands.
and they're multiple, they're arranged by color and size and.
Oh, then we know that
alphabetically.
it's OCD.
So where are we going with this today?
It sounds like there was
We're just talking about showing and not telling.
showing us.
Crow doesn't actually have that many books.
Poro, I know.
He,
Feel bad about that.
it's actually, he's busy. I mean, he reads, stacks of books at a time if it's for research on them, so he's trying to find out. if they're-
Yeah, like where he was reading about the one author,
Yeah,
and he
he
read all the author's books to find out
Yeah.
whether the author was the murderer.
Then he's
Yeah.
like,
Then he found
And
out
then
the
he was
author-
like, no,
he's like,
he's
no, the author's not the murderer.
He's just crazy.
Yeah.
Because he gets so involved in his books that he can't think straight, and he's, that's where he lives. It's inside books. You could do that for them.
with his character, cross my eyes.
Yeah. I mean, also wearing cross our eyes. You're like. Yeah. Okay. You should do it through the camera. All right, you guys are all being
Yeah.
converted today, so we're all being,
Yes,
we all, I should say you guys.
Mhm.
You guys are being retarded today.
Okay, so anyway, we're, in a few weeks, we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff. And, no, a lot of exciting things that are coming up, and I do wanna mention too,
Yes.
we have some announcements that are gonna be coming up.
Mhm.
And lots of really, really awesome things in the works. And also we have people who have contacted me on Twitter and on Instagram. They're gonna be sending us their books, and we're gonna have some books to review.
And we'll have more
Which
to
I'm
talk
looking
about
forward
next
to.
time.
So
Yes,
maybe if people start sending books around, we can send other people in the group to read.
that would be really cool.
If we want to make like a list of people who are like, oh yeah, I want to read books and whatever books like.
Yeah, we
And
could
then
do
people will
that.
be like, hey, I want to send you books. No, just kind of like,
Oh, and I also wanna mention too, on our Facebook group, one of our members, she posted some stories, some, excerpts from her story that she's writing, which was, did you read that? Oh my
I actually
goodness.
did. I only had time to read half of it though, because I was at work.
I was impressed. Anyways, so you guys, she's looking for peer reviews, so if you wanna go to our Facebook group and you wanna post like excerpts from your book,
Yeah.
and feel free to
And check hers out.
check her, that's what I mean, is feel free to like exchange stuff, you just post it right on the page, right in the group, where we don't care. Yeah. And if you also like, I mean, if you can do it without, I don't know, we don't want to be spammy.
Yeah.
But if you post, okay, if you have a book that you have listed for sale and you want to post an excerpt for somebody to read, you can go ahead and post a link to it as well. But you have to post at least a full chapter excerpt, like, just your favorite chapter. It doesn't have to be the first chapter or whatever. But if you feel free to post excerpts from your already published books and go ahead and post a link to them too.
Yeah.
But just don't
overdo it.
Just don't overdo it and be rude and spammy to everybody. Just try to be just be considerate to everybody. That's all we ask. We're not going for like overtly promotional, but we do want you to be able to post your stuff there.
Yeah, be like, oh hey, I have a book.
Yeah, if you already have it published, I mean, how are you to know that you already did this, before? You didn't, we didn't, it's our fault. We didn't do this a year ago, 2 years ago, or whatever. It's entirely our fault. So, if you already have your book published in that time period, feel free to go ahead and ask people to review it. And people want to, even if they just review that chapter and give you, some insight or whatever, and but please look at other people's stuff and have an exchange there. Let's have some back and forth consideration and some all positivity, please. Absolutely no negativity allowed in this group whatsoever. We will ban you. I mean, I will ban you so fast you won't even know what happened. No negativity in our group, period. But please go to our Facebook group. It is the Writing is Art show, I believe, something to that effect.
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
Put in like
dashes
and hyphens and stuff.
I'll put the link in the thing, and of course this video is already posted there too. So this is posted on YouTube and Twitter and wherever else. But also please, our Facebook group is where you can go and interact with everybody. And we're, of course, we're trying to grow it, and we want more people to interact with each other. And positive vibes only.
Yeah, if you want to offer a helpful critique. Or
we're not saying that there are no criticism allowed. No criticism is not the same as negativity. Criticism just doesn't have to be negative.
I'm only mentioning that so people can be like,
just don't be a jerk. That's all. Just if you have something, you can be like, oh hey, by the way, I love this part, but maybe you could change this around a little bit. Just try to be positive about it and encourage other people, rather supportive and encouragement. That's all we want. Absolutely no negativity. Because I will. I've been ban you so fast. I don't know how that happened. So, there's that. So have an awesome day, and check out our Facebook group. And also, if you want to send us books to review, we're still, we're having people are sending stuff. So we want printed copies, preferably because, well, my eyes tend to glaze over a little bit whenever reading stuff. Just online, that's number one. But one of the big things too is I want to be able to hold the book up and show people in the video. I don't want to, you can't do that with a Kindle or and I don't want to print out a PDF. And I know sometimes it's easier and it's a little, but it's what, $10 to send a copy when, we will review it and we will post it, and we'll post it. It'll be on all of our social media. And of course, these videos are always up. So, if people go back and watch our first ones, your stuff is always going to be out there. It's not going to go away. This isn't just a one-time thing. And we will continually promote all of the videos, so I just want to put that out there too. So it'll always be there.
It's always
Your review, and you can always post it and everything. So
it's not like, oh, here's a review.
it's not just a one-time thing that lasts a week, right? It's going to be there forever. So yes, go ahead and send us more books, and we look forward to it. And everybody have an awesome day. And sorry for the absolute disorganized ramble from these two here. Oh my goodness, Isabella.
I was trying to.
I know you were trying to do better than I was. Okay, now see, I'm here. I am. We're closing this out.
Yeah, we're saying.
So everybody
now today, anyway.
Yes, everybody have an absolutely awesome, fantastic, amazing, wonderful day.
With Pirates Coffee and